Albion Guard requests to see something on your person. Surrender it immediately. Failure to do so is a crime.
Right, on to the next bit.
Albion Guard, focus on their duties.
Like being here. Too many innocent people died at the Tone Conference. It just gives me the chills.
I'd like to know why Albion are guarding a pile of rubbish months after the incident. Something is wrong here.
True. Hey, Bags, tell me what I'm looking for.
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble. Doing anything important, you've been activated.
Bags, this is a face of someone in high demand. The streets is watching, yeah?
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Absolutely. If you can,
Can you get any closer?
Yeah, no, honestly, if you wouldn't mind, that'd be fantastic. Thank you very much.
Don't you feel me now? Yes, it's actually working for once.
What the fuck? This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Yeah, it's been fucked up. What's it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity.
Off you go, fam.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
casualty here! Good God!
Now, where did you go off to?
Fuck! My bloody ear!
data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from D36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Got it.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload?
Fuck, think we'd go back here?
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
That one twat was with Clan Kelly. Fucking gangsters did the bombings.
Nah, that was just a handoff. I mean, it still is bad, but the Kellys didn't plant the bombs. They only supplied them.
Nah, there's no way this gal is with Clan Kelly. So what, does she run with Zero Day or something?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Hey, who controlled that spider bot? Do you know, Bagley?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting. And while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
What? The police were watching this.
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Got some bag magic, cuz. Shrink me down quantum-like so I can slip through.
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Got it. That's it.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 day signature.
There, hurry. We've got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it. We're all on need to know.
My days. 0 day got multiple crews to do the bombings together.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction, but if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the spider bot, maybe they could tell us more.
Hammers.
Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
What, so the cops knew it wasn't DedSec this whole time and didn't say nothing? Now that's some peak shit right there. We had a right to know.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Fuck me, Albion's taken over the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I can't say I miss the cops, but I can't allow this Albion shit.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Well, now I know where the party is. What was that? Wet.
Just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Let's not make the same mistakes they did then.
so you can or...
You thinking what I'm thinking, Bagley?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of spider-bot from the Tone bombing site.
Must be a way to ID the last user.
Navigate the spider-bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I got this.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Crikey, look at all this junk. You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Lazy, overpaid cops are asleep at the wheel. Well, they're not at the wheel anymore, are they?
I've been around long enough to know what kind of people now are. They say they're trying to protect us from really they're just afraid someone's going to come along and knock them off their island. Their island, someone actually knows.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I have it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
This fucking rabbit hole just goes deeper and deeper, doesn't it?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Failure to do so will have consequences.
Well, all right then.
The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's definitely out of the way. Perfect spot to do some off-the-book shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Max, little help here? How do I get in?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Searching perimeter. Target remains undetected. Target not found. Searching. Searching perimeter. Target remain. Turning to standard duty.
Well, fuck. We got ourselves a rogue cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Enough to follow a lead all the way to the Tome bombing. What do you think, Bagley?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these Immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck. Albion have thrown in with the Kellys, waiting on the bloody lizard people to join the conspiracy.
It seems like Zero Day's web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, I'm not sitting on my ass while they go on abducting people off the street.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.